Hey there, Happy New Year. Just home from a day of work and I'm about to cook lasagna. So let's make it together. This is going to be just regular lasagna with normal noodles, nothing keto, but let's get into it. So I've already got my ground beef browning already. I seasoned it a little bit just with some onion powder, garlic salt, black pepper, and a little bit of Lawry seasoning salt. And I'm not all fancy with any homemade sauce. I got old tried and true ragu. I'll mix my chunky tomato, garlic, and onion along with the 6 cheese one also. I also have oven ready lasagna. So this is no bake. So I'll just literally lay this in the pan and go from there. No pre-cooking necessary. I'll also be mixing, I think this is a 15 ounce of ricotta. Yeah, 15 ounce of ricotta cheese with 2 eggs that I'll beat up a little bit. So I'll mix those two together. I also add a little bit of the powder grated Parmesan to that I'll spread out. Alright, so I've got the oven preheating at 375 degrees. You see I've got the ground beef cooking. I'm about to mix together 2 eggs and the 15 ounces of ricotta cheese, and I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese to it also. There is a recipe like on the back of this no-bake lasagna box, and I'm not necessarily following that precisely, but you know, it'll be somewhat it'll be somewhat close. Happy New Year to everybody. 2019. Hopefully it's found everybody well. I am thankfully had a great holiday. Time off work. Today was my actual first day back to work. And I'm cooking this lasagna because I've got family that are going to be coming into town now in a couple days. So I wanted to get this ready to go. So again, literally just adding the ricotta to the egg mixture. And I'm going to throw some of the powdered Parmesan right in here again. I'm just going to dump it in. Again, not following a recipe. That's not what I do. I just, you know, do a little bit of this and that. So that was probably about a half a cup maybe that I poured in. A half to maybe about 2/3 cup. And I'm literally just stirring it with my fork. Nice, easy, simple to get it done and over with. The ground beef is browning very nicely. Let me give it a little stir. Alright, ground beef is browning nicely. Okay, back to stirring the ricotta and egg and Parmesan mixture. That beef was the oven. The preheating is done. Again, the oven is set at 375 degrees. Okay, I think I've got this mixed in pretty good. What I'm going to do next is I have an aluminum pan out already. I'm going to lay 3 of my no-bake lasagna noodles. Well, first, I'm going to put just a bit of spaghetti sauce on the bottom of the pan first. And I'll just ensure that's sprinkled around on there. And what I actually do also is I do add a little bit of salt and pepper onto the top of that little sauce that's there. I'll do just this little regular salt. And again, just sprinkle a little bit on top of there. Next, I'll layer, again, 3 lasagna noodles just right on top of that sauce. I try to get noodles that aren't broken. You hate when you buy them and they've got a little nick in them or whatever. So I try to get some that are more complete. Let's see what else is in the box. This was a leftover box I had from Christmas when I did a couple of lasagnas. I did a regular beef lasagna then, and I also did a chicken and spinach lasagna with Alfredo sauce. It was delicious. So again, you just got the sauce and the 3 noodles down there. And then what we do next is literally just take some of this mixture and I layer it on each of the noodles, spread it out. It's a little bit thick. It's a bit thick, so I just kind of put a couple dollops across. And then I'm just going to literally spread it out using a fork. Not even really spreading it. Well, you know, you just flatten it out on the noodles. However you need to get that done. Nice, easy, simple. Try to cover most of the noodle because this mixture with the egg, I believe, helps everything to stay together. So definitely try to get it across all of the noodle mixture. Nice, easy, simple. All right. So again, just layered it on. Not sure how well you can see because of the light, but just lay it on there. Nice, easy, simple. Because I didn't add mozzarella cheese in with that mixture, I am going to sprinkle just a little bit of mozzarella on the top of this. Just because. So, go across, you know, just probably these 2 little handfuls to get across there. Alright, I've got a couple other cheeses out. I have a couple other cheeses out that I'm going to use. I have a triple cheddar that I'll use. Then I also have a cheddar and asadero maybe. I'll use that also. Alright, let me get the ground beef ready. I normally will drain my ground beef and mix it in with the pasta sauce. Lately, I've been doing a shortcut and I don't do all that. I'm going to take the hamburger from my pot and I'm going to just spoon it on top. I'll add some sauce right on top of that meat. Then I'll add more cheese and then I'll start my next layer. So here we go. Alrighty, we'll do the first layer. I'm about to drain the ground beef. I'll put this down just a bit to show you. I'm just going to take it from the skillet and just spoon it in. I take it from the top though to not get all of the grease from down in here. I'll do about 4 or 5 spoonfuls. See the extra grease draining. That's some flavor, right? Alright, so as that's come out, then I just, layer it in to make it a nice even layer. Ensure I got enough meat on here for the layer. And I have more than enough meat. I think I'm going to add a little bit more just because I have all this meat in here. Alright, now we'll move on to the next step. So like I said, I'll just pour sauce right on top. So I started off with the tomato, garlic, and onion sauce. So I do a nice little heaping amount. And literally, I just put it right on across. So that was almost half a jar that I put on the bottom that I put the lasagna noodles on top of initially. So I'll just finish off the rest of the jar on top of here. I'm just going to take my fork and just spread that sauce over. As this cooks in the oven, the sauce will go down, it'll penetrate, so the meat will be nice and saucy still. Nice and saucy. I need to remember to put my phone on Do Not Disturb when I'm making videos. I never remember to do that. And I have text messages and other alerts coming through all of our various social media platforms. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Snapchat, there's Twitter. So all of that little stuff is just continually going off and coming across the screen. Alrighty. So again, literally sauce right on top. You'll never know that I didn't mix it all up when it's done. Next, I'll throw some cheese over the top. Because I already have some mozzarella on the bottom, we're going to do a mixture this time of this triple cheddar and some mozzarella still. But I want to do the triple cheddar first. Cheese makes it all better, so here we go. Put a nice little layer of cheese across here. Making a mess too with some of the extra cheese going all over the place, but it's all good. So like I said, it's 2019. Today was my first day back to work. Had a nice busy day. Now, then have to run to the grocery store to pick up a couple items for this lasagna. And now I'm home getting this ready. Just going to do a little bit of the mozzarella on top of here. Alright, now we're ready for our next layer, which again is just a matter of 3 noodles again. Spooning the ricotta, egg, and Parmesan mixture on top again. And spreading it on across. Nice, easy, simple. Okay. So we'll get this spreaded across and get started on the next layer. Time for second layer for the ground beef also. So I've got the second layer of ground beef there. Now I'll do more sauce on top. This time I'm going to use a 6 cheese ragu sauce. Alright, that's layer number 2. Now I will add on cheese again. Some triple cheddar again. And then I'll do the final top layer, which would just be the noodles, along with a little bit more sauce, the little leftover ricotta mixture that I have also. Then we'll cover this with aluminum foil, and I think I bake it for about 50 minutes. What did this one call for? Yeah, 50 minutes. Bake it for 50 minutes until the lasagna is fork tender. So nice, easy, simple, all in all. I guess it, just a few extra steps because, you got the ricotta and the egg and everything to mix together. You're cooking the beef, but getting the no-bake lasagna definitely saves some time because, before this, you're boiling the lasagna in the big, tall spaghetti pan, pulling it out, hoping you don't break the noodles as you're pulling them out. So this no-bake is just the best thing to me. Alright, I'm going to top with the last layer of noodles. Normally it's like 3 or it's probably going to be 4 because I have a whole nother box and I don't eat noodles because these 2 are like broken on each end. I'm not going to use them. I will go with 3 brand new pieces of noodle to add to my lasagna. or to their lasagna, because I'm probably not going to eat any of it because I'm low carb. Over the holiday when I made my the chicken lasagna, I definitely had some. So let's see if 4 will fit. 4 should fit fine and dandy. Success! Yepper! Of course, as the noodles cook, they're going to expand and fill it up. So it will be a very good thing. I'm going to finish this off now by adding this last little bit of stuff that I have. I've got a little bit of ground beef left, so that little ground beef will be spread across along with this and some more cheese and sauce. Nice, easy, simple. So what I normally do for topping my top layer, the little bit of ricotta that was left, I add my leftover ground beef and then the rest of the sauce, which again ends up being about a half a cup or so. I mix all that up together and spread that on top. So that's what we will do quickly. Caught on the thing. So this is just my little easy breezy way to get it all done. Again, mixing it all up together. It all goes down the same. And this makes sure that I've got enough to go across the top. It's almost like a whole nother layer that I could have put on, to add more noodles, but I don't want to waste anything up. So as you see, adding all that in, how easily it kind of pours in. And I'll just use the fork and just spread it out over the 4 noodles. Get everything covered up. Then I'll add the foil to it, and again put it on that 375 degree preheated oven, and we're going to let it bake for 50 minutes. And then I'll take it out, let it cool, have it in the refrigerator until tomorrow evening, and then when I'm home from work tomorrow evening, I will take it out of the fridge, sprinkle some cheese on top of it, stick it in the oven for probably 30 minutes to let it heat up. And then my brothers will have a nice, easy baked lasagna from their sister. I've got all brothers. I'm the only girl. Next to the baby, I do have a baby brother, but he's like my big little brother, I suppose. 2, actually, based on our family makeup. 2 that are younger than I am. So hopefully they will enjoy this labor of love of me coming in after work, hooking up a lasagna for them quickly. I am pretty sure it is going to be delicious. So if you got any questions or comments about my recipe, or looking for some additional direction in how to make a lasagna, leave a comment below. Email me. I got my email address as well as my address for my business website listed. I talked about being keto. I am a It Works brand ambassador, so I'm big on our keto line right now. So definitely you can shoot me an email, go to the website, or just leave a comment below. All right, thanks for watching me make my little lasagna. After I finish it, I may show you what it looks like. Well, I might. It depends on what it looks like. But this is what it looks like now, pre-oven. Again, minus the cheese that will be on top in the end. So looking forward to this. I'm sure the brothers will enjoy it. When I put my foil over it, I don't like the foil to be super duper tight, because when you have it on there so tight, and then it sticks and all that good stuff. Even though I don't have any cheese on here now, still I'm weird about it. So, and it's heavy. You know it's a good lasagna when it's heavy, right? So into the oven it's going to go for 50 minutes. voila. We'll see what happens, what the end result is. I'm sure it'll be delicious. Thanks. Time to take the lasagna out of the oven. Had a little bit of a situation with the smoke alarm going off. You see the smoke inside from the drip from the cheese on the side. I should have put it on a pan, but I didn't. Like on top of a bacon cookie sheet or something. But here it is. Let's see what it looks like hot out of the oven. I still need to add cheese to it. I'll do that tomorrow and let it finish baking at that point. Looks good and tender or soft. So I'll sprinkle cheese on top tomorrow. And let it continue baking. But I did want to show you just the pre-final product for today. Smells great. Everything's nice and stuck together. So I'll let it cool. Stick it in the refrigerator. Come home from work tomorrow, sprinkle some cheese on top, and probably bake it for, somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes. All right. Till next time, peace.